I actually thought that I can get away without making this video, but some of the viewers that have been watching me for a very long time keep asking me the same question on Discord or on social media. Why did I quit Lost Ark? Why am I not playing it? Am I coming back, etc. So in today's video, we're going to talk exactly that. I would like to preface the video by saying that I've had a fantastic time in Lost Ark all the way since 2018, and the reasons why I'm not playing it right now are I feel that they're very personal. Personal not as in a secret, but as in it's probably just me. Nevertheless, here we go. The overarching reason why I'm not playing it anymore is because I feel I have to do more things that are chores and I need to do them instead of things that I really want to do and things that provide me with fun this week or fun this month, etc. As a couple of examples, the PvP system in Lost Ark, those of you who follow me since way back in 2018, you might know that I'm a big fan of the PvP system in Lost Ark, and I was actually planning with our Western release to, really dive deep into that one, because on the Korean servers I was playing with like 750 ping, so, I played a lot of PvP matches there, but it wasn't the best experience. And so that is something that I had to actually give up with our Western release after 1 month of the game, simply because I saw how sort of how quick the patches are coming and how high the demands are, not only from the game's patches but also from the community itself, in order to sort of keep up with the people and not actually look stupid. Especially as a content creator, you cannot really just afford to just be nowhere because you just enjoy something and you're just going to be nowhere, because nobody's going to take you seriously, right? But also as a player, because I obviously enjoyed the PvE system in Lost Ark as well, and the raids, and it's just a fantastic experience, right? The place where you can actually play with a lot of people and make friends and have this social aspect of Lost Ark and the fails and the fun. That's the PvE system. And so obviously I wanted to do it. Obviously I wanted to do it, as soon as possible, because it's exciting when a new content comes up. But if I would have been just doing PvP or as much PvP as I wanted to, I honestly couldn't have kept up with the way honing was combined with the cadence of the patches. Now, another example is the Inferno content, which is something that I actually discovered with our Western release. I knew obviously about the Inferno content from my time in Korea, but I never played it there, mostly because of my ping, but also because of the fact that I didn't really make any like friends, connections, go to Discord. Even here in the West, it's not as easy to, get a group for Inferno. You need to talk or, over Discord. So it's a little bit of a different experience. I absolutely loved the Inferno content, which is another piece of content in Lost Ark that I honestly could not afford to do, because if I did Inferno, not only it took away time from the chores that gave you the things that you needed to progress and keep up with item level and patches, but also it took away a lot of gold. PvP at least just takes away time, but Inferno takes away time and gold. Now, uh, I could have solved this issue very easily by just paying real money, right? This is what many people do in Lost Ark. If they want to not do some things or not do some chores or get to have more free time to do something else, or play some other part of Lost Ark, then they pay real money and obviously all of your problems are solved. I knew about the fact that Lost Ark is a pay-to-buy power game since day one when we started, of course. But I thought to myself that if I am going to put a lot of hours into the Western release of the game, which by the way I did, I am right now, after I haven't been playing it for like 2 months, I'm right now at 4,500 hours. And even if you divide that number by days since Lost Ark was out, all the way up until today, you would get somewhere around 10 hours every day. So I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, it's pay to buy power, but I'm just going to do it in a different way. I'm going to play it. I'm going to no life it, which I did. Now, that didn't really work out for me that well. Like, honestly, it didn't. Now, I'm thinking about my one best character in Lost Ark after over a year of playing the game here in the West. I still get rejected for more than half of the groups that I apply to for endgame content. And don't get me wrong, my gear, my stats, my everything on several characters, maybe 3 out of the 4, is actually really good to do everything that's available, but not in the eyes of the community. And quite frankly, since I am more of a player than I am a content creator. YouTube is not my job. I don't have to play a game that I don't like just because, I make a living out of it. So my point is that I play a lot outside of my streams, and I play a lot outside of my YouTube videos, and I get to play a lot with just normal people, just people within the community, just a guy applying for a group and trying to do his cooldowns or whatever. And I get to see a lot of what's required. I get to hit my head on a lot of this. I don't know, a lot of just this stupidity, right? That's just going around for absolutely no reason. And the fact is actually that I am the one that's stupid, not the people. Because obviously, the more power you have in Lost Ark, the better your gear, the higher your stats, the this and the that, combined with the fact that you're a decent player, I assume, obviously everything becomes much easier for you. However, towards the end of my time in Lost Ark, speaking about the community, uh, I just felt like from the get-go, the level of toxicity was climbing and climbing and climbing in Lost Ark to a point where, with Belshazzar hard mode's release, that level of toxicity was even too much for me. Generally speaking, I don't mind because maybe deep inside, I'm a pretty resilient guy. I used to be very toxic myself when I was younger, so I'm okay with that. So, but it was just so overburdening to be part of content in Lost Ark, endgame content, and to really want to do it and play with people and to have a good time, a normal ass time. I'm not asking for anything special in a computer game in 2023. And I don't even blame the people, to be honest. I actually don't. I think it's mostly the game's fault because the environment where you play, the things that the game asks you to do, how it asks you to do them, and with who do you need to do them to have like the best chance of success, are all things that are the game's fault, not necessarily the people's fault. The people were just reacting to whatever stressful environment the game provided. And I understand them. I also understand the fact that you have 9 characters and you don't have fucking time to sit around and wait. You don't have time to, be patient with someone that made one mistake, and you just need to. God forbid you would play less than 9 characters, because you heard from somewhere that you need to play 9 characters. Otherwise, you're just doomed in Lost Ark, which is definitely not the case. And there's a lot of problems that are personal problems that I personally didn't like. Another thing that I actually didn't like was that on occasion, this happened very rarely, granted, because I used to play the game a lot, so I had a lot of things put aside and saved up. But okay, on occasion, it so happened that I felt the need to deposit real money to buy some power in the game, to buy some item level, or to buy something that allowed me to have a much better time being with the community, joining groups, etc. Now, that is just fundamentally against how I see spending real money in a game. I don't mind spending real money in a game. I don't think that pay to win games are just trash because they're pay to win, period. There's no other gray in between. I don't think that. I think it's okay to spend some real money if you have them. I think it's okay if the game is mega quality like Lost Ark and provides you with like a great feel, to have some dodgy microtransactions. I would prefer all the games being without, of course. But I do feel that when I spent $100 in Lost Ark, the value in between how much I spent and how much I got was really not there. At least for me, I see $100 as a large amount of money. Maybe you don't. That's obviously up to each individual. But I just didn't really feel rewarded. I enjoy spending money in games because, generally speaking, you get sort of like a lot out of your money, and you pay $100, $200, and then you feel like, whoa, okay, that's fine. Now I can be like 2 weeks and like do whatever else I wanted to do, get rid of some chores, get back on my feet, get my mental up. But in Lost Ark, I never felt that that's the case. And granted, I did spend money in Lost Ark buying, things that really made me happy, like, for example, wallpaper or skill presets or stuff like that, gambling a little bit on the bracelets and stuff. So these things made me happy, and I don't regret that. But other things, just because someone else decided a patch is coming now, and you look stupid if you're not ready for the patch, right? Yeah, these were some of my reasons why I'm not playing the game anymore. Towards the end of my time in Lost Ark, I got the opportunity to get into Diablo 4 beta, and I really saw a different kind of world of gaming where you can still play like a quality game, computer game in general, it's completely different, but you know, it still gives you a good feeling, and you also get to choose more of what you do and more of the fun that you do. And then I just a paid promotion appeared in my inbox for Final Fantasy 14. I never played it before, so I got to try that one all the way. Right now I'm at end game there, and dude, it's just like there's I just I just got enlightened that wait a second, 4.5 years of only Lost Ark, there's other things out there also that maybe better suit my life right now. And lastly, speaking about real life, some circumstances also changed in my real life. For example, one of them being the fact that I'm expecting a third child right now. And, you know, it's not just because, you know, right now he's in the belly, so it's all okay. But, you know, it's not just, you know, it comes and it's all the same way. You know, you need to paint a room, you need to fix some carpet. So there's a bit more time that I need to spend in real life than I can spend compared to the last year and a couple of months, 10 hours a day, every day in Lost Ark. Quite frankly, I don't even remember the last summer. I don't remember 2022's autumn either, because I was just doing Lost Ark. And I thought to myself, you know, I'm going to do good, I'm going to make it. It didn't really happen the way I thought, and it didn't really satisfy my gaming needs. And because of that, I'm out. It's as simple as that. There's no hard feelings. I actually thought that I'm gonna make a like a quiet sort of exit. Obviously, not that good for me as a content creator, because after being with Lost Ark and only posting Lost Ark for like 4.5 years, then you know YouTube picks you up as a Lost Ark guy. So, but that's fine, because again, you know, it's not my job. I'm trying my best, right? Good quality sound, audio, you know, informed videos, but you know, it's okay. I have the freedom to always choose, and right now I choose not to. Now the biggest loss that comes from me not playing Lost Ark is the people, right? I told you I was live on Twitch and I met so many really cool people, and even these days I'm thinking, man, I wish I would play with that guy again, or I wish I would play with that guy again. It was such a nice experience, right? We had fun. So losing the people that I used to play with, that is the biggest and the only loss that comes from me not playing Lost Ark. Other than that, I'm happy. I hope you're happy too. I don't want this video to be a reason why you're gonna stop playing as well. I hope it's not. You have to base your playtime whether it's fun for you today. Is it fun today? You continue playing no matter what XYZ guy on YouTube says or has reasons, logical reasons or personal reasons to not play that game. If it's not fun for you and it's fun for me, I play, you shouldn't, because it's not fun for you. It's as simple as that. And with that, I thank you so much for watching this rambling video. I'm gonna see you really soon. Take care.